Welcome to this class. Let's start today in butterfly.
Where our legs are in this butterfly shape, feel what is your sacrum doing. Your sacrum is meant to be grounded to the floor. In case you feel your sacrum plate, which is the bony part between your hip, the bony hip, in case that's lifted off the earth, it's most likely a sign that you are arching in your lower back too much. You can ground with your core muscles your sacrum plate to the earth, or you can lift your knees up a little bit, and that often relaxes the sacrum onto the ground. Now, if you go up mentally with your awareness in your spine, you come to your lumbar spine. And this is naturally going inward to the body, away from your mat. So you have a little curve into the body in that lumbar spine. The chest, the vertebrae here are rounding backwards into the ground. And your vertebrae in the neck are moving upwards again away from the mat, so that you have that S-curve, sacrum grounded, lumbar spine away, chest grounded, neck away. In Triyoga we call that our natural alignment, this beautiful S form. It is a very dynamic form. It symbolizes that things in life don't go straight lines. No tree is straight. No river flows in straight lines. Everything really is in curves, in waves. Every sound, our heartbeat, our breath. And let's go back to that breath awareness. Feel the natural breath down towards your lower lungs. When you inhale down into your lower lungs, the abdomen is expanding. When you exhale out of your lower lungs, the belly is flowing back. Invite your lower lungs, your abdominal region to relax. When this area is relaxed, you can maybe sense that the breath is expanding, even flowing. And it's flowing out, even flowing. While if that area is tight, you can compare it to a tight balloon that's really tough, and if you wanna blow it up or fill it with air, oh my God, it requires so much force to breathe into that balloon. Same in our lungs, sometimes it's tight because we had a stressful day. Sometimes we even don't know why we created tension. Our unconscious patterns, our belief systems, sometimes just accumulate stress. Let's use the tool of the beautiful yoga to relax, to release this tension, to give the body the feeling that it is safe and that it can relax. And Kali Chi, the founder of Triyoga, always says, when we are in our most relaxed state and the breath is flowing natural, effortless and expansive, this is our most natural state, and it's a good thing to remind us again and again that this is our natural state. That's where we came from, and that's where we always can go back to. Exhaling, ground your lower back. Now feel you go in your lower back now in a straight back. Lift your knees halfway and then windmill them over the side and into knees to chest. Rock from side to side. Back at center. Inhaling, bring your right arm over your head. And then roll with your knees and hip towards that right side. Let vertebra by vertebra follow. Right hand is following too. Straighten your right hand and then push up. Turn to the short end of your mat with your spine. And come into a seated pose. You can go into crossed leg, and if you like, please sit yourself higher up. Bring your arms out to the side. Now from natural alignment in our spine, we go into side bending. Exhaling, bend to your right, lower, Mitte, upper back. Inhaling, come back to center. And exhaling, come to the other side. Repeat. Feel your breathing rhythm, so that really we will all go in different speed. We have different length of breath. And feel how long is that exhalation when you go to a side. How long is the inhalation to come all the way back. Next time when you bend towards your right, stay there. Right side, crossed leg, tortoise, palm tree. Now make sure that you don't lean forward. Let's actually lean forward to know that's not what we want. Round forward over your shoulder girdle. And then lift your sternum and lift your head back to the invisible wall. And when you find that your abdomen and your chest and your head is aligned on top of each other, then bend more towards the side. So you really emphasize that side bending. And while we hold a lot of tension also in these muscles between the ribs, let's breathe into there and let's relax while we breathe into these muscles. Have a smile in your heart, have a smile in your face. Beautiful, and then slowly come back. And with your next exhalation, come to the second side. Side bend. Feel the side bend in your spine. Feel the opening on the side. If it was helpful for you first to go out of alignment, leaning forward, do so. And then bring your shoulder girdle, your head back against the invisible wall. 3 more long, deep breaths. The head can gaze forward, which my head does most likely do so because I want to see what you guys are doing. But you can always turn your head up and add into that neck a tiny little twist. With your next inhalation, undo. Rotate your shoulders forward and up, back and down, forward and up, and back and down. Last round. Excellent. Now we're gonna go into a twist, but for that we're gonna also change our hip position. So we open the hips too. Because the more hip opening we gain, the more flexibility we will get in our spine. So let's come into cross squat. Here we have the squat, here we have the cross. And then lean forward into cat. From cat, bring your feet out to the side, lift your knees and sit back into a tortoise. Please sit on something, a block, a bolster if you need. You can sit on 2 blocks if you feel your knees need it, or if you have serious knee issues, please bring your legs forward. Now let's twist towards your right. Feel first the belly button twisting, your shoulders, your neck and head. When you are in that prep, sense that your abdomen and your chest and your head space is on top of each other. See here, my head space is in front of my abdominal area. Or if I'm here leaning back, these 3 cavities are not aligned on top of each other. You can feel it internally and let it create length through these cavities. Beautiful. That looks awesome. Now use your hands. You can have your left hand on the right thigh. And then use the hands to push down first. That will give you more length in your spine. If you push down with your hand, that will give you more length in your spine. Yeah. And then use them as leverage to twist a little bit more. Twist more in your lower back, twist more in your chest, and then look over your right shoulder. Beautiful. And then they have that beautiful alignment clue in Triyoga to bring the spine a little bit more forward. Feel it more in your chest. Bring the spine of your chest forward and up. You feel the spine is in the back and you push that spine forward and you lift the sternum up. Very good. Nice. And then just sense for you, are you somebody who lets the head drop? Or do you have your head leaning back against the invisible wall, like you're wearing a crown? Beautiful. Nice. And from here, unwind. Feel clearly from the lower back. Vertebrae of the lumbar spine, then the chest, then the neck, and the head is twisting. We're gonna go for the second side. In case you need to change your leg position, just do so. Feel free. And then once you have created that seat, go to the second side. Lower, middle, upper back, first into the prep. Check that your abdominal space, your heart space, and your head space are aligned on top of each other. Feel like you're reaching up through the crown of the head. Imagine you're a puppet and somebody pulls on your crown. Excellent. And then use your hands as a leverage. Twist yourself deeper into that twist. Long, deep breath. The beauty in our twisting is that we can expand in our lungs in different areas too. So it's not just really releasing tension in our back, but it's also often opening different areas in our lungs. Excellent. Slowly unwind, lower, middle, upper back. And then hinge forward from your hips into cat. Facing the front of your mat. Spread your fingers wide and have your shoulders over your wrists. Make sure you don't drop your head. We go now into cat alignment. Let me have a look. I may show you with a red top so you can just see me a little bit better. So in cat alignment, see my lower back is not collapsing. I tone my core so my lower back is neutral. And my upper back is not hanging. The hands push down and the chest lifts up. We call that cat alignment in Triyoga, lower back neutral and the upper back in a like little cobra. So it's really strengthening in the upper back because you can't just collapse. That looks beautiful, guys. Good. Exhaling, cat tuck. Tuck the tailbone, round lower, middle, upper back. Last is the neck and the head curling in. In cat, feel how you lengthen through that lower back, tone the core so the lower back stays neutral, and then open, lengthen that chest into that little cobra. That looks beautiful. So if I would be neutral, that would be this. That would, my upper back would be neutral like that. But into little cobra, it's that. And you do all really well. X, cat, tuck, round from the lower back, middle, upper back. Inhaling cat, lengthen from the base. Beautiful. And repeat a few more rounds. Feel how that wave rolls through your spine. Feel how the breath flows through your body. Next time when you are in cat, sway back into child. Now use that way back to extend your spine. Feel your sternum is stretching forward, your sit bones go back and you relax lower, middle and upper back. Long deep breath. So relaxed and so calm. With your next exhalation, roll up natural seat. So with the exhalation, you round from the top to the bottom and bring the shoulders over your hips. With the inhalation, you lengthen from the base and you bring your hands to the heart. Hinge forward, prep for cat bow 1. Shoulders over your wrists. Feel you have the cat alignment in your spine. Lower back neutral, upper back in the back bend. And when you exhale, you bend your elbows in your spine, neck and head, nothing is changing. It's simply the elbows bending, your arm strength and shoulder strength carrying you up and down. Beautiful. Claire, you could move a little bit more forward, shoulders over the wrists, and make sure you relax the shoulders away from the ears. It looks a little bit like you have your shoulders to the ears. Give your shoulders away from the ears. Yes, nice. Beautiful. Fabulous. Good correction. We go 2 more rounds. Feel how relaxed and joyful can you be in strengthening your upper body. Next time, when you're up in cat, check your cat alignment. Lower back neutral, upper back in a little back bend. Stretch back into child asana. The arms can stay forward or go Next to the body back, your forehead relaxes. Long, deep breath. Your next exhalation, prep for natural seat. Round neck, chest, lower back. And bring the shoulders over your hips. In cat, lengthen from the base, hands namaste. Hinge forward from the hips for cat bow 1. Shoulders over your wrists. And tone the core again. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears and your chest lifted like a little cobra. Good, and then feel just the elbows bending. And you don't have to go all the way down. Feel how far can I go down that I can even flowing lift. So to have that graceful flow and the even flowing movement is more important than maybe our ego wish to go far down. Beautiful, guys, that's really good. Last one. Exhaling, sway back into child asana, relax. Feel here in child, we already have a little forward bend in our spine. The spine is relaxing over the thighs and legs. Your next exhalation, roll up. Feel how you round with that rolling up the front of your spine. And then create length in your spine. Think each vertebra wants to be lengthened up to the ceiling. Hinge forward from your hips. Come into cat. And then I always move my knees a little bit further back so I can create that diagonal line between knees, hips, shoulders and head. Good, and then bend your elbows and feel it's a strengthening movement to lower down. Feel how even flowing can you lower down thighs, abdomen, chest, and last the head. Let your arms glide back, lift your hips up and glide your arms underneath your groins. Chin can guide forward or your head to the side. Prep for half locus. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale here. Stretch your right leg back, lift it up. Inhale, hold your leg up. Lower down. Inhaling, change the tucking. Stretch your left leg back, lift it up. In, hold. Release down. In, change the tucking. And now repeat in your own breathing rhythm. Can you patiently wait for one inhalation to hold? Feel all the time of your exhalation to even flowing release. Even flowing, change the tucking. Keep flowing in your own breathing rhythm. Resist the temptation to bend your knee. Keep that leg super straight. When you extend it back before you lift, you create space in your hip joint, but you also engage the back muscles, which this flow is really good for. How relaxed can you be? How synchronized can you be with your breath moving through the body? Keep flowing until you're next time up with your left leg. And when you have come down, just wait until we are all there. Keep flowing until you are there without any rush, staying in the same pace. Excellent, and then we go into half locust asana. You tuck the left toes and release your right. Bring your forehead to the ground and feel the length in your neck. And with that long neck, turn your head to the left and lower your right ear to the ground. Feel that great stretch you have in your neck. From here, inhaling, lift your right leg back and up and hold half locust asana. The breath is flowing evenly. Facial muscles relaxed. Relax in your jaws. Relax the tongue into the bottom of your mouth. Relax your cheek. Relax in your neck, in your shoulder girdle. Long, deep breath. We hold for 3 more breaths. Let them be your longest, finest breath. Watch each exhalation to exhale completely. Beautiful. With your next exhalation, slowly release. Let's change the head first. Bring your forehead down, feel the long neck. And then turn your head to the other side. Change the tucking of your toes. Stretch your left leg back, feel the space you create in the hip joint, the engagement of the muscles in your lumbar spine, and then lift up and hold. Once we have created alignment, we know that the energy will flow. To enhance the energy flow, we really bring more prana into the body with our complete Ujjayi breath. The sound of Ujjayi is the bridge to the next awareness, the awareness of our minds. We bind our minds to the breath so that we, for this practice, let go of our habitual thoughts, habitual judgments, and allow the mind to have a rest too. Your next exhalation, slowly release. Release the right tucked toes, head remains to the side. Lift your hips and release your arms to the side. We call this pose face down rest. Become a master of resting. Feel where naturally that beautiful breath is expanding. And invite it to expand even more. Your next exhalation, face down, forehead down and hands next to your ribs. Inhaling Cobra 1. Make sure the shoulders pull down to the hips and your spine lengthened forward and up. Exhaling, lower down. Repeat. Feel before you lift, you really lengthen the spine forward. That lengthening forward will engage all your little muscles along the spine. Very therapeutic. That looks beautiful, guys. I see how you lengthen your spine before you lift. Next time when you're up in Cobra, release your arms back into half Cobra. We're gonna hold here. You can interlace the fingers in the back and pull these arms back towards your legs. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing together at the back to the middle line, but the shoulder blades also pull down to the hips. 2 more breaths. Excellent. Here, lower down, even flowing, gracefully release. Head turns to the left, face down, rest. Remain the silent witness, observing your breath. Inner eye gaze to the third eye. Your next exhalation, face down, bring your forehead down, hands next to your ribs. In Cobra Boat, extend in opposite direction and lift. X even flowing lower down. Maybe your toes and your torso can arrive at the same time. Then repeat Cobra Boat. Then most beautiful back strengthener. Making your back beautiful, strong. Every time you practice. Next time when you're up, you have the choice. You can either stay here in Cobra Boat where your torso has more support with your hands, or you can glide with your arms back into boat, and here the arms can either interlace, stretching back, or they can be just parallel, stretching back. You choose to hold in that pose. I'm going to hold a little bit longer, but you just feel free whenever you need to release. Let's see that we really relax where we can relax. Face, jaws, shoulders, breath, ankles. Very good. Exhaling, face down, rest. Slowly release. Just before the forehead drops, turn your head towards the right, face down, rest. And receive that next beautiful deep breath. Exhaling, face down. Bring your forehead to the ground, hands next to your ribs. Inhaling Cobra 1. In Cobra 1, we just lift with the strength of the back. Next inhalation, Cobra 2, lengthen from the base of the spine up. And exhaling, lift your hips and sway back. Now that's already a little counter pose. You stretch back with that long spine and then you relax into a little forward bend over your legs. Exhaling, roll up, prep for natural seat. In, lengthen from the base, natural seat. Hinge forward from the hips, basic slant. Inhale. Lower down. In Cobra 1, Cobra 2, back into child. That's our flow. Feel that beautiful rounding. Prep for natural seat. In, lengthen from the base, natural seat. Hinge forward, cat. Gliding a little bit longer into basic slant. Bending the elbows, lowering down. Use extra breath in between. Your next inhalation, Cobra 1. Feel here you just lift with the strength of the back. Exhaling, Cobra 2. And then sway back into child. Your next exhalation, prep, natural seat. In, natural seat. Cat, basic slant. Let's inhale here and exhaling, bend the elbows and feel the strength lowering you down. In, Cobra 1. Cobra 2. Sway back into child. Go 2 more rounds. If your breathing rhythm is quicker or slower, please adjust. Prep, natural seat. In, lengthen. Cat, basic slant. Inhale here, really tuck the tailbone and open your chest forward. Lower down. In, Cobra 1. Cobra 2. Back into child. Do a last round. Just repeat what you remember. Be so relaxed. Just let it flow. tighten and stay in child asana. You can always vary in child whether you want to have your knees apart or together. This concludes our sequence with the back bends. And counter poses of back bends are always either lengthening of the spine or twisting. We're gonna do both. Your next exhalation, roll up, natural seat. In, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward into cat. Inhaling right side, extended cat. Exhaling, lower your leg, relax your spine and step with your right foot next to your left knee. With the relaxed spine, sit back on a block or a pillow and bring your right knee out to the side and then lengthen your spine. Here we call that seated pose half tortoise, where this leg is in a tortoise, meaning your heel is next to your hip. So it's a half tortoise and this is really a butterfly leg. And then feel, is your hip, abdomen, chest and head space aligned on top of each other? It's very easy to lean to one side. If that's the case, just sit and prop yourself higher, block, pillow, anything you need. Good, and then from here, twist towards your right first, lower, middle, upper back. Go first into the prep. Then check, am I leaning to the side, forward or backward? Relax your back muscles. And most likely we have a thing. My thing was always to lean forward, so I always need to sit a little bit more back. Some people always drop their head. Hold your head, hold your little crown. Some people keep to collapse in your chest. Lift your sternum. Good, and then twist deeper, use your hands as a leverage. And I see some of you applying that, moving the spine forward and up. That looks beautiful. Very good. Let's add Kapalabhati. Inhale. Short, quick exhalations. Exhale all the way up. Inhale deep. Exhaling, unwind, lower, middle, upper back. From here we come into the forward bend. Hinge forward from the hips and keep your spine straight. Make sure you don't let your head drop. It's more about, I show it to you from the side. It's more about that hinging here from the hips. So sometimes we let head relax here, but that doesn't support that we get stronger here in that hinging forward. What makes you stronger is pushing your sit bones down and lengthening your belly button up. That makes you stronger in these muscles of forward bending. So work there. And if you are quite far forward, if you can go really like this with the straight back, then you can relax and then this upper back can become a bit round. That's okay. But if you feel, oh, my forward bend is, I'm really stiff in my forward bend, which I was for many, many years, then work on here, that truthfulness, that integrity, so we get that openness in that lower back happening. 3 more long, deep breaths, so relaxed. Relax all around your heart. See whether you can soften the muscles around the heart, the muscles in your heart. Wide open heart space, which represents the loving, caring energy. Let that heart smile. Beautiful. If you can, come back up and let right and left hand glide in at the same time. And from here we come to the second side. Relax your spine, bring your right knee up. Help with your hands to lift yourself up. Come into cat. Inhaling right side, extended cat. Exhaling cat. From here repeat the other side. Inhaling left side, extended cat. Good, let's focus on the spine. I guide you through, you just follow the instruction. Exhaling, lower the leg, round your spine, lower, middle, upper back. Step with your left foot in. Keep your spine round, sit back, maybe already on your block. Stay round with your spine, bring your left knee out to the side. And once your legs have found their position, inhaling, lengthen from the base. Beautiful, very nice. And from here, see whether you need to sit yourself higher. And once you have found your position, come into the twist. First into the prep and then into the full twist. After 3 breaths at Kapalabhati. Finish Kapalabhati. Inhale deep. Exhale, unwind. Forward bend. Focus on the long spine, hinging forward. Go step by step and work on this lower back and really lengthen your beautiful long lower back. Feel all the muscles lifting you out. And sometimes we don't know, are we round or are we straight in the lumbar spine? And you can always take a hand and just palpate in your back. Of course, you could lean on a block or bring your forearms down. Be creative, feel free to express yourself in your individual way. Let's focus on the long exhalation. Feel when you have fully exhaled, there is a little break after the exhalation where you empty out completely. There is a peaceful little moment, a split second between the exhalation and the inhalation. When you feel that inner stillness and that peace, just for a moment, really sink into it. Your next exhalation, come back up, if you can, symmetrical. Right and left side of your torso, right and left hand. Have your hands behind you, relax your spine, bring your left knee up. Lengthen your spine, push yourself out and forward. And come inhaling left side, extended cat. Exhaling cat. Ex-kata. In cat. Last round. For the next round, focus on your cat tuck, really rounding in your lower back. Feel how you suck your pelvic floor up and you really draw your belly button in. And then you lengthen into cat, tone the core so you hold your lower back neutral. Once more, in your cat tuck, suck your pelvic floor up, draw the belly button in. And then you lengthen, tone the core so you don't collapse in your lower back. Next time when you're in cat, tuck your toes under, mountain lift, heel press. Mountain lift is the pose where we have our chest lifted. Lower both heels down first. Then raise both heels up. Lower your right heel down. Lift both heels up. Lower your left heel down. Beautiful. Now repeat. Both heels up. Right heel down. Go with your breathing rhythm. In, up. X down. And of course, if your breathing rhythm is faster or slower, synchronize breath and movement. Next time, when you come up from your left, make a steep mountain, and then relax your spine down and relax your heels down in mountain pose. Spread your fingers wide. Push with your hands forward. Stretch your waistlines back and up and lower your heels down. Relax your neck, your shoulder girdle. Your next exhalation, come down, cat tuck, bring the shoulders really over your wrists. In cat, lengthen from the base. Stretch back and release the toes, sit to the right. Lean back, bring knees and feet forward. Prep to lower. You may need to do hip lift in between to come to the middle of the mat. Now if you have blocks, just have them in the middle of the mat. And exhaling, roll down, knees to chest. Stay still at center or rock from side to side. Back at center. Exhaling, lower your feet down. Have your heels close into the buttocks, so really walk your heels close to the buttocks and feel, are they parallel, hip width apart. And let's go inhaling, bridge roll 1. So you tuck the tailbone and you feel that you round in your lumbar spine. Exhaling, bridge roll 2, go vertebra by vertebra higher up until you are in a diagonal line between shoulder, hips and knees. With your next inhalation, lift up into bridge roll 3. Lift your sternum, groins, thighs. And exhaling, release vertebra by vertebra down. Let's repeat. Inhaling, bridge roll 1. Exhaling, bridge roll 2. Inhaling, bridge roll 3. Lift your sternum, groin, thigh, maybe just a millimeter higher. And release vertebra by vertebra down. So when you place your blocks underneath your sacrum, you can choose your individual height. It's not just the height that is okay for your bridge in your spine and in your hips. It's also the height that's okay for your shoulder girdle and neck. So move your shoulders away from the ears. Feel like these shoulders move downwards to the hips. And lift your sternum up towards your chin. Facial muscles relaxed. And you can stay here and as a resting pose or bring your knees up and stretch your legs up into inverted bridge. Once you have chosen your pose, feel what grounds you. It's your feet and your shoulder girdle, it's the back of your head. If we would just ground, it would be heavy and hanging in there. No, we have to use the muscles which lift us too, so we move in opposite direction. So for the shoulders down, your sternum lifts up. For your feet down, your thighs lift up and your groins lift up. And then be so relaxed and find that calm. Let that inner calm spread into the area where we hold tension, physical, mental or emotional tension. Let that inner calm spread, and like melting away ice, we melt away this holding tension. Your next exhalation, lift up. Release your blocks. And then release vertebra by vertebra into partial recline. Exhaling knees to chest. Exhaling reclined butterfly, lower your feet down. Bring your knees apart. Soles of the feet together. Shoulders relaxing down away from the ears. Facial muscles relaxed. Go for 3 more rounds of complete breath. From your complete breath, release into natural breath. And decide whether you want to stay in reclined butterfly, just if you have blocks to let your legs rest there. Or whether you want to bring your knees up and extend one leg after the other for your tranquility pose. Also called Shanti Asana, the peaceful asana. Align your head in one line with the rest of the spine. Relax your legs wide apart. Relax the legs out of the hip joints. Hands either in a mudra on your torso or relaxed away from the body, palms facing up. Your neck so relaxed. Your entire mouth relaxed. Feel it internally wide and open, like a big cave. Relax your cheeks and your temples. Relax around your eyes and let the eyeballs fall back and down into their sockets. Behind your gently closed eyes, feel the inner eye gaze to the third eye. relaxed forehead, top of the head and back of the head. With a silent richness, observe your natural breath flowing in and out. Every thought just passing through, like a leaf on the river passing by. You are so relaxed and calm that you forget that you're wearing a physical body. Let go into the inner flow.